It's time to clean the chicken coop and move the chickens into the other pen, so I haven't quite got the gate done yet. Hey guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. The weather's been a bit of a mixed bag this week. We've had some downpours and things as we head towards summer. It's the end of spring here in New Zealand. There's plenty going on in the garden and it's good to have the rain for the garden, but it's also hard to get things done outside sometimes. I finally got the chicks moved outside into the corner pen. Got that all cleaned up for them and did a wee bit of levelling in there. It needs a bit more levelling, the ground, it's a bit all over the place, but they're enjoying frisking around out there. the kumara are growing nicely. These are the mother kumara that I've had sitting in water in jars on the windowsill to sprout. And the slips are growing very well. So I try and wait till they're around 12-ish centimetres or around 5 inches, and then I'm just gonna pull that off. And place it in my jar of water over here. These other ones have been the fasties. Have been sitting, hold on, let's pull that up for a sec. Have been sitting in here for, I don't know, some of them a few days. Right, let's just pull the whole lot out. So you can see that they're growing roots. If you just pull them off when they're quite small like this, then they're going to start growing roots and put their energy into growing roots instead of the shoot growing long, so it's not going to be really long enough to poke into the soil. But the red ones started sprouting a lot faster than the orange ones. Those two are the orange ones there. And yeah, it's definitely a growth difference. I'm not sure if that's to do with the variety or how old they are or how good they are, or if they had anything sprayed on them. I have no idea, but once we get them into the garden we can grow them how we want them to grow, so it will be good. It's definitely better than having to buy them from the supermarket. I re-sowed any gaps in the beans. There were some beans, I think mostly beans that got eaten by slugs and snails. There were definitely a few of those out there. Most of the Blue Lake green beans, runner beans, got chomped by slugs and snails, and a few of the others here and there. So some of the beans, the bean bed where I had a bunch of varieties, I replaced some of those with the blue Shakamex on beans because I felt like I wanted some of those, so it's going to be hodgepodge in that bed, but that'll keep things interesting. And I got the front plot mulched with more barley straw, so the only parts that haven't been mulched out there are the ones that still have the old brassica crops that are still chugging along out there. Most of the broccoli is finished now, so I'll have to pull a bunch of those out. And I've been working on it's time to clean the chicken coop and move the chickens into the other pen, so I haven't quite got the gate done yet, but I've been working on the gate, so I need to get the gate and the post put in today, hopefully. So here's where we're at with the gate for the chicken pen. This is the gate that I've cut off the old big gate. The first half of it is over in the other chicken pen over there. This one I thought I'd cut the tops into angles because it looks a lot better. And they're both a little bit different shapes because the gates aren't made symmetrically or anything, but the gate went up higher, and there was a diagonal piece bracing across there, so I had to get the bolts and nuts off of that, which was a mission, but we got there. And then I had to put on some of the nuts and bolts that have been taken off accidentally, I think, by someone. Anyway, so I just cut the tops. I still need to sand them, but I'll just cut an angle off each side and left a little bit of a blunt bit so that it's not super sharp and straight. For now, this is what we're working with. So so it's going to go in this gap, and I need to figure out where to put the post. I've had 3 broody hens in a row, all within a day of each other, so enjoy the broody hen noises. I've got a bit of figuring out to do. I'm going to be attaching the gate to the post of the carport, but the trouble is it's not one solid piece. We did not make this carport, for the record. So I'm going to find a piece of timber to screw it onto the front so that we can make this flush, because it's where I need the gate joined onto. So I'll do that first. So I got a little bit distracted sorting out our timber pile in the carport, which had gotten pretty bad. So I've sorted out, I've taken the smaller bits and put them in the garage and at least piled them slightly better, but we do need to sort through all those properly and get them more tidy. Some of them are earmarked for certain projects. But I finally found a piece the right size. I thought I was going to have to do something janky, but so I just need to cut it to the right length now, and that will be good.
Bye.
Bye. Here we go. Okay, and I need to pre-drill the holes. At this point, my new microphone switched to a weird setting, so I'm redoing some of the audio here. So we have a gate. I figured it would be easier to do that first because I had to fiddle around with it a bit. And now I can do the post knowing pretty much where it has to be. You guys can sit in the apple tree. just unexpectedly stumbled upon a disturbing situation. I heard a squeaking noise and I saw something running. It was I'm not sure if it was a weasel or it could be a stoat or something bad. I don't know, one of those mustelids fighting with a rat. It was gripping onto it and they were rolling around on the ground in the chicken pen by the compost, and I took a swing at them with the spade, and unfortunately the weasel or the stoat, whatever it was too fast and it scuttled into the compost. The rat was injured, and as it tried to saunter off, I finished the rat off. But now there's a horrible predator hiding in the compost heap here. I've been banging around to try to get it out, but it hasn't come out yet, so it's a worry. I just went and counted the chicks to make sure they're all there. They're all there, which is good, but obviously I'm going to have to keep a really close eye on things. Okay, I've just finished off attaching the netting. Now it's raining and I have to get the washing in. I need to fix the netting because the top part has come off, and I need to put netting on the gate. Well, I'm so glad to have that gate project finally done and the pen closed in again. Unfortunately, the project victory was a little bit overshadowed by the presence of that stoat or whatever it was. So obviously I'm concerned about my chickens now. That's the worst predator that I've ever seen here. So I'm just going to have to keep an eye on everything and make sure I shut the chickens up at night and let them out in the morning, but the fact that it was just out there in broad daylight taking a rat is rather concerning. Well, I was just a few metres away. It looked like the rat got the worst of it, so we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, I've got to go cook dinner, so thanks for joining us in today's vlog. Choose to grow hope, and we'll see you next time. Bye.